One statement changed the entire question of guilt. Welcome to Hindu Infopedia. In December 1926, India witnessed one of the most controversial episodes in the debate over communal relations and political responsibility. Swami Shraddhananda, a prominent Arya Samaj leader and the driving force behind the Shuddhi movement, was assassinated in Delhi by Abdul Rashid while recovering from illness. The murder shocked the country. Shraddhananda had become widely known for leading the reconversion of thousands of Malkana Rajputs through the Shuddhi movement. His work generated both support and opposition, making him one of the most discussed public figures of his time. Just days later, at the Guwahati Congress session on December 25, 1926, Mahatma Gandhi made a statement that continues to generate debate. Gandhi referred to Abdul Rashid as a brother and declared that he did not regard him as guilty of Swamiji's murder. Instead, Gandhi stated that those who had excited feelings of hatred against one another were the truly guilty parties. This statement forms the center of an enduring historical question. When a murder takes place, where should primary responsibility be assigned? To the individual who commits the act, or to those whose words and actions may have contributed to an atmosphere of hostility? This question is examined through a series of comparisons drawn from medicine and psychology. In vitiligo, the body's immune system attacks its own pigment-producing cells. In severe sepsis, the body's response to infection can become so destructive that it harms its own organs. In eczema, a minor trigger can provoke a disproportionate reaction. In phobic avoidance, fear becomes focused on the wrong target, reinforcing the very problem it seeks to escape. Though these conditions are different, they share a common pattern. A system may identify a trigger but misidentify the primary source of damage. Applying this framework to the events of 1926 raises another question. If hostility existed before the assassination, does that alter the responsibility of the individual who chose to carry out the killing? Or does shifting attention from the act of murder to the surrounding atmosphere create a reversal in the assignment of guilt? The debate becomes even more significant because Gandhi's statement was not a private remark. It was a public declaration by one of the most influential leaders of the freedom movement. Nearly a century later, historians, political thinkers, and readers continue to examine the meaning and implications of those words. What did Gandhi intend? What was the impact of his formulation? And where should responsibility ultimately rest? The questions remain open. If you found this analysis thought-provoking, please like and subscribe to the channel. And for more detailed historical research and analysis, visit HINDUINFOPEDIA.